Hi.
Hey.
I'm at the mall. My phone's about to die. There's a lot going on right now.
Oh no. Well, hopefully we can get as much of this in before your phone dies. But first things first, y'all, thank you so much for joining. We are here. I'm Melissa. I'm the founder of Pun the Beat. This is our Dance Discovery Week. And so we've been having conversations all week with amazing dancers like Susan here, aka Nigerian Jawn. You can find out information on this event and on the remaining two conversations that we have at punthebeat.com/discovery week. You can also find the replay of Susan's video call that she just did a few days ago. And so that's already live on the website right now. So you can watch that. And that was I really liked that discussion too. So I think definitely check that out. And then that's it. The other thing I do want to say is Pun the Beat tutorials have launched. If you check out our Instagram link on Pun the Beat, there is a direct link to tutorials now from Nigerian Jawn. So if you haven't checked that out, go ahead and check that out as well. Okay, so with that, we'll just jump in because I know we've got some potential phone issues. So while we have you, today's topic is all about dancing with your best self. And for me, and with your full self, for me, like, I'm always inspired when I see your videos, Susan, because you're like always like all in, like 100% all in. So before we go with the tips, my first question for you is, have you ever been scared of performing? Like, have you ever worried about performing?
Yeah, that's me every single time. Every job that I have to do, I'm always scared before I have to dance. I have anxiety, so I'm always nervous. There's never a time when I'm not nervous.
Wow. Okay. So given that, like, when we see you and when we see the video, you do not look nervous. I mean,
I know,
you look fierce.
I look like I have everything together, but no. Whenever I have to go out and shoot in public, my heart starts to beat so fast. Like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. They're looking at me, oh my goodness, but I have to, like, just suck it up and do it.
So we're saying suck it up and do it. Any tips? Like, is there anything that has helped you over the past year, couple of years, 10 years you've been dancing now? So are there any things for my people who are super anxious that you would suggest?
I can definitely say being comfortable in what you do. So
Okay.
I'm really comfortable in dancing. So when I'm in public and I dance, I'm not like, I might be shy, but I know, like, it's me, I'm doing what I do, which is dance. So I say you have to learn how to be comfortable with what you're doing, like make it a part of you. And also, you have to just believe in yourself. If you believe in your craft and believe that what you're doing is by all means good, then just do it. But when it's time to perform, you have to also think about the audience, how you want the audience to take your dancing. If they want to leave them like, wow, oh my goodness, you need to be able to perform with your full self.
So I got a couple things in here. You're giving us tips by tips by tips. I'm writing as fast as I can. So be comfortable. We got to believe in yourself and really think about how your audience is going to feel. So I have a follow-up question on the being comfortable. How do we, like, do you have any tips on how someone who maybe isn't naturally comfortable can get more comfortable with dance and with what they're specifically performing? Is it just practice, or is there any other things that you do?
Practice. Oh my goodness, yeah, definitely. You have to practice. You have to keep training yourself. If you don't practice, you're not gonna get comfortable at all. You cannot get up one day and be like, okay, I can dance. Let me just go out there and perform anyhow. You have to be comfortable in your craft. You have to make sure that you're training and you're practicing and you're trying to get better. And then that's how you get comfortable. Also, if you have a passion and love for something, being comfortable will come naturally. So don't do something that you don't know that you're not with it fully. If you really love something, you would try to be comfortable with it so you can be the best you can be.
Ooh, I have so many questions now. So on the practice, how much practice are you talking about? So like when we see you come out and like we see you and you're freestyling, and freestyling is a really interesting concept for me because we say freestyle and people think that you just freestyle with no practice and that there hasn't been practice that has been put into that. But when we see you freestyling, when we see these videos for you or even a choreography, how much time and effort and practice goes into those before they come out?
A lot of, well, once you have reached the point where you have been training your whole life, sometimes it will come easy to you. So sometimes when I hear like a beat or like a song, the move might just come naturally sometimes, but it's because I have been training. I went to different classes. I went to different like studio, YouTube, like online.
And you said your whole life just now. So like you've been training for how long, you think?
My whole life.
Okay. So we're talking about 10, 20 years of dancing. Like you
Yes.
have to, you've got to put in that time before
Right.
it just comes out.
It's not really easy, but if you really want something to be done and you really want it, you will put it all into it. And it will take time, but you have to be patient. You really have to be patient.
Patience. So I love the patience word. So you said another thing. You said when you're passionate and you love something. So I'm guessing we're saying that when we're passionate, we love something, we'll put in that work. But like, I guess, how do you figure that out? You're a new dancer, you're trying different styles, etc. Like, do you feel like there may be a lot of people out there dancing and they're not quite as passionate as they think they are about something? Or is it just that they haven't put in the, okay, so you say absolutely? Tell me.
There's some people out there who might just be dancing because they think it's fun, or dancing because they think it's the new thing, the new thing on social media. But if you're not really truly want to be a dancer, because when you want to be a dancer, you have to put all your sweat and blood to be the great that you want to be. If you're not ready to get up every morning and to go back to bed tired, then you don't have passion for it. That goes for singing, acting. If you don't want to wake up every single day and do that thing again, then you don't have passion for it,
So when
if you say I'm tired, oh my God, I'm so tired, tomorrow, next day, then you don't have, then it's not with you,
So you're saying you're tired. So how many hours are you dancing sometimes when you're dancing?
I dance 24/7. It's sad.
24/7.
It's so sad. Like when I wake up, I go to the bathroom sometimes after doing everything. I train myself. I play music and I dance in the bathroom.
So we talking what? 3 hours, 2 hours, 4 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours?
I'm talking about until I'm tired. So I'm like, okay, I'm tired.
Okay.
And then whenever I'm out and I hear a beat, I have to dance. That passion is within me.
Very cool. And then think about your audience. I thought that was that was your third tip. So when you say think about your audience, what does that mean, really?
One thing that might be annoying, but it's facts, is on social media, you are giving access. Okay, you're giving people access to your craft. People to, you have an audience. So the more you build an audience, now you have to know how to build your audience, how to keep them growing and going. If you put out a craft that you don't like yourself, then no one will like it, Also, performing. When you're performing for the audience, literally. So you want to make sure when the audience leave, they can not remember you, but just remember the performance. As a performer, it's your job to entertain the audience. It's cute. So yeah, that's it. As a performer, it's your job
So
to
basically
entertain.
Makes sense. So are we saying though, yeah, I totally can hear you. So we're saying, okay, so we got to think about this audience, but we still need to do things that we're passionate about. So that could get really tricky, right? So when your audience loves something and you're like, I'm not really into that anymore. I feel like we get into these situations where you have people who are putting things out on Instagram for the likes, for the follows, for the audience, right?
That's why I said the passion is not there. They're just doing it because it's the new wave on social media. If you cannot wake up 5 o'clock in the morning to catch a bus to another state to perform morning to night, then your heart is not in it, you know?
Yes.
And you have to make sure you are entertaining the audience and making the artist look good.
Cool. So we're here. So we've gotten the 3 already, and I have one more question for you. So we're saying we want you need to be comfortable. The only way that you're going to be comfortable is if you believe in yourself and you've got that passion for what you're doing, and that's only going to be coming if you're practicing. We're talking about real hardcore practice. So morning, you wake up till when you go to sleep tired every day. You're willing to do the work, get out there for the practice, and you still have to think about your audience, right? You're still thinking about who you're doing this for, but while staying true to yourself. So that's what I heard from you. But then you also said another word that I want to just be our last thing that we ask about, which is patience. You say you got to have patience.
You gotta have patience because I think one thing that people see is they see all the results of everything, but not really the struggle of how to get there. And it's not gonna be easy. You're gonna have time where you don't want to get up. You're gonna be really tired. So patient is when you are getting fed up. You're getting tired. Like, oh my God, I'm tired. I want to give up. But you know that you're going to have good results in the next few months. So if you look at the long-term goal and not the short-term goal, you will keep on going. So you need to be able to have patience because you will not wake up one day and boom, everything is great. You have to keep working each and every day to be the better version of yourself. You know?
Amazing. Of course. So with that, you've given us 3 tips already. Is there anything else you think people should know when they're thinking again of performing, bringing them their full self, anything to like stop them from being scared? And it sounds like you're always a little nervous, so that's not necessarily a bad thing, right? Anything else that you could give us to help us with that?
It's truly okay to be nervous or be scared before, be on a stage. Just remember that, tips. Number 1, energy, right? Always try to get that energy. No matter what, try to get that energy. Your vibes, your sauce, your facials, your attitude. You must show your personality on the stage. Like I'm Beyonce.
Oh no. Hopefully we haven't lost you, Susan. So I don't know if we may have just lost Susan. So the plight of modern technology. So we just lost Susan. I'm going to see if we can get her back, but she did say she's calling us that her phone may have died. But to recap what she said, I'll see if she joins us or if she's able to come back. But what she said so far was we want to be comfortable. We want to make sure we're believing in ourselves, thinking about our audience, that what she's just about to say is it's not just the steps, it's like your energy, your vibe, what you're doing, and that you got to put in the work. Like the things she was talking about, waking up at 5 a.m., being dead tired every night, being willing to get on buses to go to other states. I think they're very, very, very clear. And yes, thank you for sticking with us. I know we had a little technology hiccup today. I think her phone is probably dead, but we will end that here. What I have of this video, we'll definitely put on the recap. I'll also make sure that I touch back with Susan and get any other tips that she has. We'll get that in the blog post for y'all. And everything is going to be available at ponthebeat.com/discovery week. If she was here, I know she'd want me to remind you guys that her tutorials have just launched, so they are available on the website. The link is in my bio. You can go and click right on. And she is also going to be having, we're going to be having more conversations. And she does have a recap of her last discussion, and that's a really good one. It's about an hour with Nigerian Jawn and Kemi. So there is an hour's worth of talking about dance, talking about tips online right now at ponthebeat.com/discovery week. So again, thank y'all so much. We're going to go ahead and jump off. Sorry again about the technical glitch for today, and look forward to chatting with you guys again. All right.